Hello. Okay, TimeTech video 2. The dog is now away from my slipper. It's now chewing on something else, and she shouldn't be doing that, so whatever. She's determined. My dog Ada, my German Shepherd, is determined to destroy the basket that her toys are kept in. I cannot keep buying her enough. She has $50 worth of toys, and she's chewing on a $1 plastic basket, and she won't leave it alone. Anyway, sorry. Went off on a tangent. Oh, by the way, I have no clue about mathematics. I hate mathematics. I don't have any background in mathematics. I also have no background in physics whatsoever. I don't know what half this stuff even means. I had to go look it up on the internet. I looked this stuff up on the internet, and most of it I found word for word. I also found that the design and the ideas, theories, and possibilities of these phrases that I've come up with just out of midair are all valid. I've done quite a bit of research and printed out. Well, it cost me about $150 worth of toner, a couple reams of paper, a whole lot of cussing, and just a whole lot of mind clutter, for goodness sake. Okay, I know where we left off now. This intertwined particles, actually they are called intertwined quantum particles, just to be annoying, and sound like you earn another $100 a year. They just have to put quantum in there. Okay. Actually, I don't even know if they know what quantum means, because quantum would be a value. So, valuable physics? I have no idea. Do you? If you do, make a note, make a message. If you have anything bad to say, do what I do. Say it. Okay. Intertwined particles. Einstein found out that there are these things called intertwined quantum particles. Now, the really freaky thing is, and these things really do exist, because they created them in the Large Hadron Collider in France, which, if there's going to be a black hole anywhere, France would probably be one of the places I would prefer it to start. Nah, never mind. They've reproduced intertwined quantum particles by using diamonds. Now, these things were discovered by Einstein, and he didn't know what to do with them, because they were like a god particle. What they do is so bizarre that it frightened him, so he took the idea and he stuck a book on a shelf, and he said, oh, forget it, that doesn't exist. Well, we'll get into Einstein in a different video. So let me read to you this, but first let me say, intertwined particles, when you pull them apart, say I have say these are two intertwined particles, this and this piece of paper, okay? I pull them apart. Now they're two duplicates. Just imagine these are duplicates here, okay? Now, I make this particular particle, I bend it in half, okay? Instantaneously, the other one bends in half, regardless of the distance. It could be 100 billion light years away. It could be 1,000 years from now. It could be in another dimension. But wherever it is, whatever this becomes, so will become the other part. Freaky, isn't it? But it is absolutely true. And they've made them. They are real. And I'm gonna just drop this whole thing right here. Intertwined particles. I wrote about this stuff about 3 or 4 years ago, before they found all out about this garbage, and I have it all in textbooks and notebooks, and everything was written down in ink and pen, dated. Imagine you can make a communication device that will transverse time, space, and dimensional boundaries. That's the problem we have about space travel, is we don't have the ability or the knowledge to send a message, say 100 light years away. But using these particles that we create, we could take one of these guys. Everybody has one, I'm sure, cell phone. And we can make this little thing. We can add some intertwined particles that have been pulled apart into this phone, and get another phone and take those other ones that we pulled off of these, and instantaneously we have a communication device that will travel through time, space, and dimension. That solves the problem of how do we communicate during a time travel trip. That solves the problem of communicating interdimensionally. That solves so many problems, because we can now take a particle on our time machine and speak to someone as if you're speaking on the telephone, with nothing more, maybe even just a tin can for all I know. But anyway, those are those freaky intertwined particles, which have so many more uses. Imagine if we heat that thing up by putting it into a volcano, and then we take that and put it into the middle of a reactor. Suddenly we have free steam. I don't know what they're doing, but I'm going to read what I wrote. Intertwined particles. If we can make them, I figured this, we can shoot them into the sun. The ones here on Earth, inside a reactor, will create energy until the star dies. The particles, no matter what changes, no matter how far away, they will become one and the same. Even if one is 1,000,000 degrees, so the other shall be, regardless of space, time, or dimension. I'm thinking this may be a new form of radiography. Since the particles on Earth will start vibrating at a frequency no matter where the machine is, no need for high power transmitters. The system is a simple box on one side, and the other side a cell phone. Dial a very long phone number. Calling time across dimensional boundaries will become possible, because no matter where the particle is, the other will instantly change to the state of the other. As for the mechanics, the particle will act as an electric wave. The transmission vibrates the particles on one side. Immediately, the others will start vibrating. Instant communication. No, I need to figure out, and it's the same space, time, altered. I have no idea what I just wrote there, but whatever. It's that stupid spell check. Here we go. This is a good one. Matter cannot be in the form of a vacuum. You cannot turn a pen into a vacuum. Okay? At least the matter we know about. Or I should say, I know about. Soon you will know. As soon as I remember. Because apparently I'm remembering something that hasn't even happened yet. Time for video 3, because YouTube isn't going to like this. Excuse me. Ready for video 3? This is the end of TimeTech2.